guys, my name is Balisa Pacho, better known as Miss Mona Lisa, all the way from 012, Mamelodi's finest, and welcome to the Mormuse podcast. This is, of course, the second episode. Today's guest is a very interesting one. His name is Cyrez. I initially know him from here. I knew from here, eh? But I think there's more to what we will find out, of course, from him. Hi, Cyrez. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm great, thanks. I think the most important question to ask now, who is Cyrez? What do you do? What are you all about?
Okay, Cyrus, real name Tabang Michael Molifi on the ID. Then in the stage name of obviously Cyrus. So the reason I came here, obviously, what I do, it's music. I do hip hop, and it also has quite the elements inside. So that's basically what I do in terms of music. I perform arts as well. I songwrite for other people as well.
Really? Where are you from?
I'm actually from Vaal. I came to Pretoria 2015, but for a different reason.
Oh, okay.
It's a scale, actually.
Okay. So you've been in Mamelodi ever since which year?
2015.
2015.
Yeah.
Is the environment different from Vaal? I haven't been to Vaal.
Really? No, but for Pretoria, you guys, you don't travel. It's like Americans. This is the world.
Yeah.
But it's okay. The reason I prefer to stay in Mamelodi is because it has the same feel, Le Sebokeng, which is where I'm from. So it would be nice if I was staying in town, but I don't like the town. It's too fast, it's too noisy. So I prefer the ghetto, if I would put it that way. So it's actually the same for me. That's why I feel like I belong. It's not. I don't feel like I'm very far from home.
Okay, let's try this Sotho.
Okay.
All this years since 2015.
Okay.
Did I say it right though?
Yeah, well, you're singing it, but
okay.
in 20 years.
Yeah.
Okay, I left for school, like I said. Then I finished Scala in 2021 February. So I've been doing school and working in nursing field, obviously. So that's what I've been doing Pretoria side. So I'm only starting to gel in terms of leaving this side. That's why I'm here with you now. These are things I've never actually done. I never actually had time for other things like in Pretoria.
You're into different fields, G.
Many things.
Because I'm not processing the nursing and being an artist. How do you juggle the two? Do they even know who an artist at work or at school? Did they know?
They do. Actually, they do. But the juggle is difficult.
Okay.
It's difficult. Like I said, I started music 2014, right? I was in my matric year. Now, then I came here 2015 for school. It was all fine. Being, if I go to Vaal, I do the music. If I'm this side, then it's school and work. But now, around 2015, it was impossible to juggle the two. That's why I stopped doing music. I had to stop because it's just too impossible. It's either I'm gonna slack music or my studies.
Yeah.
And I can always come back to music. So I chose to continue nursing, and I only started going back to music last year. So from 2017 up until now, I decided to take a break from music as a whole.
Okay.
I'm only coming back now because I'm done Gaske, right?
How is music in Vaal different to how things are in PTA?
The thing is, Vaal I know a lot.
Okay.
It's difficult to judge because this side, I only met Victor last year.
Okay.
And through him, am I seeing what's actually happening on this side. For me, it's very silent, Pretoria side. But like I'm saying, it's because
Pretoria is silent or
in terms
Mamelodi
of the
silent?
music.
Oh, okay.
In terms of the music.
Okay.
So what I'm actually saying is, I'm not attending these functions or events.
Okay.
I'm not seeing who's actually doing music. So this side, I've only met like 3 musicians. So the 4th one, since I just learned now, you're also doing music. So that's an unfair question because this side, I'm only learning the game.
Yeah.
This side. But that side, there's a lot happening.
Do you think, in terms of exposure, which side is more out there? I think you will, of course, say Vaal.
I think
because you've spent more of your time there.
I think Pretoria has a better shot.
Okay.
Vaal, maybe you also have the same impression. I don't know, and it's not.
No, I haven't been to Vaal. I actually should.
It looks like according to the world. When you get to Soweto and when you go down, then it's like nothing is happening. But to answer your question, I would say Pretoria has more exposure. There's actually more people. Belurin, they came via Pretoria than Joburg. But if I look at where I'm from, there's actually like less people. So Pretoria is better.
I really think the way in fact you're speaking in terms of Vaal, I haven't been there.
Yeah.
And I don't know a lot of Vaal artists.
Yeah.
You are probably the third, because I know King Blue, I know Swat. I think you're the third. You're the fourth, in fact, that I know. Yeah. And when I'm thinking of Vaal, and thing is, Linda, I'm not a out there type of person, but I understand what you mean, and I grew up here. Yeah. But the formula of I know how serious Pretoria can get and how hectic it can be. I think as an artist, also you have to dwell in it. I don't think you'd be able to probably express yourself more indoors. You know, Pretoria, Enyaga, Obe present, Enyaga, Olida. You know, in every aspect. Like that's PTA, you know, and also understanding that the potential that it has to make you a star is big. But now let's speak about the type of influence or the role that you play in society. What type of music do you make?
If I had to describe it, it's mostly hip hop, right? Okay. We can put it under that category, but I try to do rap music and then pop also, and then liquid. So I try to put it all in one. But I also like R&B on my side, but I can't sing, so so I can't really do R&B on my own. So this is where I always get like vocalists to, and this is why I like to. I wanted to work with Victor because I heard him singing, and I was like, this is actually what I want to do. Yeah. But I can't do it alone. So that's the kind of music that I'm doing. The role that I'm playing in society, man, I'm an entertainer. I think as minute that might be, I think it's very important that if you're chilling on your own, listening to a song, it forces you to think about things maybe you never thought about. Or maybe you open certain aspects of your heart that you never actually thought existed, you know, your insecurities. Yeah. I force people to confront themselves maybe in the mirror from my lyrics, or actually, is this guy actually living this life? Yeah. Or is he talking about my life right now? I think that's the role that I'm playing, entertaining people and just creating conversations.
What could you say triggered you going into music? Because I mean, as much as you are a nurse, but I feel in our lives overall there is a leak. Yeah, there's a leak to, okay, I went in music because of this or because I love it, but what is yours to say?
I think the influence from family. From my mother's side, meaning my mother's brothers, 2 of them, they were doing music. The other one is actually very famous within his own respect, which is the Afro soul. Again, Nana Coyote says my uncle, the late Nana Coyote, even won the Metro Lifetime Award. So he was doing music. Then there was the other brother, he was a guitar man, so he was also doing music.
Really?
Then there's my biological brother, who's the one who actually
so you had quite an influence there.
Yeah, so there was actually an influence, especially from my biological brother. So he's the one, he taught me how to write, gave me the music, and obviously seeing the lifestyle of these people, it's like, no, I want to be here as well. I want to be celebrated. I want to stand on stages and just make people emotional. Yeah. So there are people, they are in the music industry, and at the moment, I don't know if you know Share Publishing. My uncle's son is a manager there, so he's also deep in the music. Okay. So I think that's where the influence is coming from. Yeah. But obviously the music we listen to. Obviously, if you're listening to Lil Wayne, I mean you wanna be Lil Wayne. Yeah. So the music we grew up listening to and the people we have. I think that's where the influence is coming from.
That's a lot. That is a major influence. But now, I'm curious and looking at the aspect that the Mormuse fans would want to know. What challenges have you faced? From moving to Vaal to coming here to being a nurse but still coming into music. What difficulties presented themselves at hand?
There's a lot. Like, I feel like there's always difficulties. I think this much rather a road stacked with obstacles. But the most, they're coming from the top of my head, obviously time. To balance being in Pretoria and being in Vaal, it's like a distance. So that was the big issue with studying and doing music as well. And you have to tap in when you do music. You can't be there thinking about your exam, thinking about work, and then to write a song. Sometimes that's a challenge. Another thing, like I feel disconnected from the people I should be with. That side, people want to work and there's a pace of working. So sometimes it always seems like because you lack time for music, it always seems like you're not dedicated. So certain people don't understand, why can't you come to the studio? Why can't you stay the whole day in studio? And I can't. You know, I have to, if there's 2 hours I can stay in the studio, I can only do 2 hours, and you find that's little time. So time is a big obstacle in doing music, and then obviously there's just other things still when you learn along the way. So those two, for me, I think those are the greatest obstacles.
Do you have anything out yet in terms of music? Do you have songs?
A lot. I have a lot. So
which is your favorite?
My favorite
out of the ones that you have? Because now I think it's important. You know, I want people to be able to go back and listen to and understand why that song is your favorite as well.
The favorite song, if I had to pick a song, there's a song called 1709 Date. That's a date. But nothing specific to the date. It's just that it just came. It sounds nice. 1709 Date. But that's my favorite song. It came off as a single. So, but my favorite body of work, it's a mixtape that I did in 2016. Things were climaxing in terms of the response from that side. I mean, to my skate. It's my favorite because that's when I did a lot. And we also did like a mixtape launch. So there was a whole event. We did the merchandise. You know, people sang the songs when we were on stage. So, and the whole, how the team pushed the whole tape, it was just magic. So with Colorful World, I still wish to do a part 2, but I'm afraid I feel like I'm not.
Do it. I think the best thing you could say in this industry as a whole, don't ever limit yourself. Don't ever feel like, I'm not sure about this, because you don't know the potential one single can have. You can literally find yourself in spaces that you've never been, you know, and also you don't know how many people you're gonna touch with that one song. Because I think what we can say, as much as we make music for the people, it is also for yourself.
That's true.
Everything is a healing process. Every single day as we work, we go in studio, you write a song. Yes, 90% chance you're gonna touch the next person, but are you okay? Let's bring it back to, are you okay with actually releasing the song that you want, or the song that you actually don't feel like, but you don't know how much of an influence you could actually have, you know? And I want to know, in Mamelodi, because Mokasi the situation, man, we're here, you know? There's so many artists with so much potential, Mokasi, so far being here from 2015. Who would you say, besides Victor, you'd want to work with? Who have you nodded your eyes on in this hood of mine?
J-Mine, it has to be him. It has to be him because he's a producer. I met him through Victor as well. So
J-Mine through Victor.
No,
guys,
no, Victor is the plug.
He's a big plug. Yeah.
It feels like, you know, the thing is, with producers, you can go around looking for beats, but you don't find that one with that niche that you want. So I feel like J-Mine is someone I can work like the whole project with. So along the line, I want to have like a tape player. It doesn't have to be that long. So that's, if in Mamelodi, that's the only person.
No, but you should explore. You see, there's so much talent in Mamelodi. and I feel like people don't even know how to reach out.
Yeah.
That's one. People also don't know how to present themselves, you know. And I think, as a whole, Mamelodi, that's something we need to educate each other on. I was actually telling Victor in my interview with him that people don't help each other. It's a big necessity to use your friends to your advantage.
Yeah, but in
no, it's like Victor so, and I don't use him to my advantage. That is the form of this industry. That is how people that are celebrities, that is how they become celebrities. As much as they plug each other, they are using each other. You understand? So, I'm sorry, you can speak?
No, I was saying that culture into hip hop. It's mostly on hip hop because everyone is just running after or trying to keep the crowd.
Okay.
But if you look, that's why I think Amapiano is winning so much because they don't even have rules. Those guys, they just want to work and they just want to work with everyone. And on this side, it's more like information is king, and you don't want to give that out. If you have a plug, you just want to keep to self, you know. But we don't realize already. Like you say, these celebrities, everyone is always opening a door for someone. You know, like Double H P opened the door for Casper, and Casper maybe for Motswako, and someone always opens the door for someone else to step in. So we never realize the power of using, or maybe using is not a nice way, but just using someone else to help yourself.
Do you think, from how you assess things right now that you mentioned Mapiano, do you think hip-hop has a chance at knocking doors as it used to?
As it used to, maybe not now. And the reason I'm saying it, no, don't get me wrong, we are still fed for not hip-hop heads. And our world, people are still giving us tapes. But it's not like Nabuela dropping Karakara, you know, dropping Mayo and the club going wild. So for us to go back to that stage again, I don't know. Not anytime soon because the people Beloring, they want the hip hop you're talking about is the hip hop that hit songs, and that's not really happening now. I don't know, but I don't think not anytime soon.
Personally, I feel like there's so many artists that are coming up.
There has to be.
And let's put aside Mapiano, Motaga Opera famous tomorrow.
Exactly.
And imagine, we're all about culture.
There's
it's honestly. So with hip hop, there's a routine. There's a specific way to how you play things out, you know.
Yes.
And also things that would align with your image. But now Mapiano, everybody wants to dance.
No, there's no rules. I mean, that guy if you just go live, you just play your song. If it's good, the people take it. You just drop it, then that's it. Mara hip hop, there's
but
too
they're
many
killing
elements.
us.
Yeah, but you can't look at them as competition if you say they're killing us. Yeah, they're taking the spotlight, but I just feel like hip hop has to learn from Amapiano. In my opinion, the reason Amapiano is going so far is because the rules are new. Actually, there's no rules because it's just the new generation doing what they feel like it's happening. Bro, now we're following a culture from ages ago, and there's still stigmas, we can't even break them today. There's still rules like you need to keep it G, you know, and things they're keeping us from working together. And Amapiano is just winning because everyone is just doing what they want to do.
Where do you see yourself in 5 years?
Where do I see myself in 5 years?
This is a common one.
Yeah, you can't hide it. You can't run away from it. Well, it's difficult to guess in terms of music. Where do I see myself in 5 years' time?
Yeah.
But definitely, I just want to see myself in a space where if I'm not forced to drop something that will be like a hit song in order for people to keep listening to my music. I just want to be in a space where there is like the space Shane Eagle is in right now. Shane Eagle doesn't have to do too much. He just has to say, I'm dropping a song, and we Shane Eagle followers will be there. Definitely, he's gonna eat. So that's where I'm trying to be. Not at his level, but definitely in a space where I've gathered my true listeners.
forgot to ask.
Yeah.
Do you think my piano listeners are denial? Because 90% chance.
Yeah.
Give my hip hop,
Yeah, definitely. The culture I want is hip hop. They.
But because of the vibe, you know, the groove is here, and people are just jumping onto that.
Nah, it's definitely hip hop culture I want.
Nah.
Yeah.
As much as they can say, I know, I rather groove every night, but we know when it goes down, when you're in your feels, you come back to hip hop.
Nah,
My piano won't be there.
Because it was not there before.
Exactly.
So if they are denying hip hop, then it's up to them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they're in control right now of the game, of what's buzzing. But if you look at the way they dress, how they speak, mostly now, even hip hop people are converting, and it's easy because I mean you're just draining the rest of the people. It's natural.
Can I just say what pained me is Reason going to my piano. I felt so defeated. Same time.
He's not eating hip hop, so I mean, a man gotta eat. If you look at career, hip hop wise, it's not happening. He tried and it's not happening. So now Amapiano is giving him another way. So why should he fight it?
No, I feel like, you know, hip hop guys, I wonder if we can have this, we won't stop talking. Because there's so many people that transitioned from this to that.
Because of money.
Exactly.
And buzz as well.
But why do you think people don't support hip hop as maybe they used to?
It's a difficult
Are
question.
you getting enough support as a hip hop artist?
That's also not a fair question.
Okay.
Because we're at this level.
Yes.
You understand? For me personally, I was getting so much support before I took a break. So now, the focus for me is rebuilding and trying to regain what I had, then building on top of that.
Same.
But for hip hop, what did you ask other people?
Okay.
What's up with the hip hop they say?
Yes.
Because hip hop is not really trending like before. Mara, hey, like I said, we are still well fed. Oh, now we listen to hip hop. But culture on hip hop is not really able to compete with culture. Maybe Amapia.
I want my police.
But we had Amaporisa in hip hop. Then he changed as well when he found Cabs. Then he started doing Amapiano. Then Amapiano became what it is. But we used to have Maporisa in our time. And songs like Maibabo, if you remember it, that was like a hit song. Maporisa was on our side. You understand? But there are too many things tailoring the influence trends. For example, hip hop. If you make a hip hop show, number one, not many people are gonna show up compared to if you do a house show event. And if you even look at, if you are a club owner, you look at the sales you make if you make a hip hop show. Hip hop shows, the people don't really buy a lot. No, but if you invite Amapiano crowd, pop rappers, numbers, there's women, there's big spenders, there's Italian brand wear, people who wear Italian brands, and they're quite extravagant. So
and they don't even mind spending.
They don't mind. So hip hop, we don't really do that. So there's a lot of elements for Frontier.
What can we expect from you this year? It's New Year's, a fresh start, it's January. People are still here. No mind.
Yeah. So for me, so we in February. I don't know when you're gonna drop this. So starting off February, we shot a video yesterday. It's a freestyle, so that's the first thing I'm gonna drop, and then my team gonna drop a tape in the 14th of February. Then from myself, there's just 2 more songs that I have to release as the singing, and they're already recorded. They just have to be touched, polished, and then we plan the release schedule. Then after those 2 songs, I think, like I said, I'm working with it. We don't know when that one is gonna drop, but I'm still planning my own EP. So the focus now is that EP, and I have a name as well. So it's Let You Be, So I Can Be.
Yeah.
So I'm basically saying, it's and I don't judge you, you don't judge me. I stay in my path and you stay on yours.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm working on.
I really think 2022 is coming with so much. Too much, in fact, for us to handle in terms of, I feel like because of the clash that we had last year, people not getting gigs, people not having money. Corona was out here, you know. People are really working 2 times more than they were before, trying to recover from the loss that we encountered. But the whole industry, whether my piano, what, we all died last year. So I think it is important for us to have vision, to have a drive, and also work together. I can't emphasize that even more. Like I literally can't preach that more than I have, you know. And I think I'm personally trying to put it out there to people that I know, people that I'm in reach of. Who look, dude, if you need me, tell me, I'll be there.
Well, Zabi, I think you mentioned people don't know how to present themselves, maybe how to approach. But also now, this important thing is how to avail themselves. Like you say now, some people you find you want to work with that person, but their ego, they don't allow you in their space. Now you need to kiss their ass. Now there's a lot. So there's also that challenge that some people they just log you from the outside. You can't work with us unless you buy me alcohol, you buy
So
me
true.
expensive things. So I think working together and we still have a long way to go. But
Yeah.
it would be nice actually to be just free and work together.
Yeah, guys, I actually enjoyed this interview so much. This is so free flowing, you know, and I love, in fact, having people on board that understand, that have clear vision in the form of knowing that we have to work, you know. But man, thank you so much for actually making time to be here. I know I hijacked you. You know, me in life, I hijack.
No,
and
but
I'm
there's
so
no
sorry.
time. There's no time. We need to hijack each other. There's no
It's
time. So
true.
in that little time, we need to hijack.
True. Thank you so much for actually making time and actually coming here.
Pleasure.
This is literally shots in my hood. Let's just understand this.
Yeah.
My name is, of course, Palesa Papo, better known as Miss Mona Lisa, all the way from 012, Mamelodi's finest. And today we had Cyrez. I was almost gonna say Is. We had Cyrez today. He is, of course, from Vaal, but is in Mamelodi right now. But IG gang level, OG level. My name is, of course, Palesa. Thank you so much for tuning in.